Breaking news. The latest Minnesota Vikings free agency rumors are shaking up the NFL, and you won't believe what's being discussed right now. This is a massive update that could change the entire direction of the team. Stay locked in because we're breaking it all down. But first, if you love Vikings football, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. We bring you the latest breaking news the moment it drops. Alright, let's get into it. The Vikings are once again one of the most intriguing teams in free agency, with major questions to answer. How will they fix the struggling secondary? What's the plan at quarterback? And will they finally make big moves on the offensive line? I've got 6 bold predictions for the Vikings this offseason. Fans are demanding a complete overhaul of the interior offensive line, calling for replacements for Blake Brandel, Garrett Bradbury, and Dalton Reisner/Ed Ingram. But let's be real, that's not likely to happen. Head coach Kevin O'Connell has acknowledged the need for improvement, but as general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah pointed out in his season-ending press conference, development isn't always linear. Kwesi put it this way: seeing improvement isn't always as simple as replacing players. It can come in different ways: player development, coaching adjustments, or even just improving pass protection strategies. The truth is, the Vikings haven't prioritized the interior offensive line in recent years. Adofo-Mensah has had limited draft capital, and the money allocated to the position has been minimal. Will that change this offseason? There's a possibility that the team finally spends big on an upgrade. One name to watch is James Daniels. He suffered an Achilles injury last season, but when healthy, he's been a solid and versatile interior lineman. As much as everyone wants Trey Smith, a mid-tier signing is far more likely. But let's shift to an even bigger issue: the secondary. The Vikings desperately need to improve at cornerback, and they'll likely target someone in the draft. But fixing this unit is going to require more than just rookies. One intriguing option is Charvarius Ward, who is set to leave the San Francisco 49ers. He had a tough 2024 season due to personal tragedy and injuries, but in 2023, he was PFF's #1 cornerback in WAR. He thrives in man coverage, which is exactly what defensive coordinator Brian Flores loves. Jevon Holland is another potential addition. He's a versatile safety with the ability to do a little bit of everything, perfect for a Flores-led defense. And then there's Eric Stokes, a reclamation project from Green Bay. Injuries have derailed his career, but if the Vikings bring him in on a cheap deal, he could be a low-risk, high-reward move as a CB45. Now, let's talk about the big money decision. Should the Vikings place the franchise tag on cornerback Byron Murphy? The projected franchise tag cost is $20.3 million. It's a steep price, but considering that the top cornerbacks are now earning $24 million per season, it might actually be worth it. Murphy has thrived in Flores' system, and keeping him could be crucial for the Vikings' defensive identity. Another contract decision? Cameron Bynum. The Vikings want to keep him, but the estimated price tag is $13 to $15 million per year. That's a lot for a player who, while solid, isn't an elite athlete. It's a tricky decision that will have major implications for the secondary's future. Now, let's get to the biggest question of the offseason. What will the Vikings do at quarterback? Sam Darnold's future is still completely up in the air. Will the team bring him back, or will they let him walk? Reports are conflicting, but one thing is clear: Darnold is getting paid. If he returns, he could be looking at a contract similar to Daniel Jones, $40 million per season. That would make him the 16th highest paid quarterback in the NFL, which seems about right for where he stands. There's another wild theory that I've been exploring. The Vikings love their NASCAR package, which allows them to use 4 edge rushers on passing downs. This strategy helped them rack up the 5th most sacks in the NFL last season. And the team has given us one big clue about how they prioritize the defensive line. They aggressively pursued Christian Wilkins last offseason. While they didn't land him, it suggests that defensive tackle could be a major focus this offseason. So what does all of this mean for the Vikings? Could they prioritize another pass rusher? Will they invest heavily in the offensive line? Is Sam Darnold really worth $40 million a year? So many questions remain, and this offseason is shaping up to be one of the biggest in recent Vikings history. I want to hear from you. What do you think the Vikings should do? Should they bring back Darnold or roll with a different QB? Should they pay up for Byron Murphy or look for a cheaper option? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. We're just getting started with free agency, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.